broadcasting from the Aulani Disney Resort and Spa, beautiful island resort here.
And it is lovely out here.
Is Uncle Aito, who is with me and with Aulani, and you are a storyteller, is that correct?
Well, most of the time what I do is I change the light bulbs, I trim the hedges, but occasionally, most of the time actually, you'll find me down at the fire pit, a circle of Ula, where we share some of the mo'olelo, some of the stories of Hawaii. I sing a little bit off key. I get to share a bit of the culture of Hawaii with everyone.
Can you share some now?
Well, one of the things that we can see right where we are is if you look over in that direction, you'll see a sculpture.
Yes.
And it looks like there's a bird and some kind of artistically interpreted wind behind that. Now, you might know a little bit about Maui. Now, Maui is an ancestor throughout the Pacific. The stories are told about him throughout Polynesia. You might have seen him portrayed with very good hair in a movie recently with our friend Moana. But that is indeed a depiction of Maui. And he is, well, what happened? The story with that is that his mother, Hina, was captured by a giant ope'ope, a giant monster bat. And the bat took her to his home. And so Maui had to go fly and chase him off. So he built himself a contraption to make him look like a giant bird, and then went to fly off and fight the bird and, well, fight as a bird, fight that bat, and bring his mother home.
Much like Moana, the movie.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of adventure to get what you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the culture here at Aulani is amazing. So there's not a stone that's unturned about Hawaiian culture. It's all about the tradition.
Yeah, everything here
culture.
reflects the stories that we tell. From the bushes that you see around us, these are naupaka bushes. If you look close, you might see some small buds on them that bloom into little 5-petaled flowers, and they grow all along the ocean throughout Hawaii. But there's another flower up in the mountains that grow with 4 petals upon them, and they're similar bushes. But what the story with that is that there's a pair of star-crossed lovers, a princess naupaka who lived up in the mountains, and her sweetheart, a fisherman named KOIT, who lived by the sea. And because there were such 2 different classes, they just weren't meant to be together. But the gods took pity on them and turned them into these flowers that when we go out hiking in the mountains or surfing down the beach, we get to bring them home. We get to reunite them and make that flower whole once more.
So obviously family is huge in the Hawaiian culture, with most cultures. You are uncle. Here at Aulani, they have Auntie's Beach House. So aunties and uncles are
We're all one big
deals.
family. We're all one big family here, indeed.
And the beach house is amazing. Give us a little bit.
Well, over at Auntie's Beach
that.
House, you'll have lots of fun stuff for our young ones to enjoy. There's secured programs. I mean, the kids, they get checked in and they get to do stuff that's self-directed. There are different programs that happen there, but there's also a wonderful time for kids to just go and play what they want to play. Whether that's outside in the wonderful playground or inside they can play cool video games. There's this really great video game that's just for us here at Aulani, this table that they can go fishing on. They can play matching games using parts of what we see around them. The shells, all the world around us here in Hawaii.
And it's super comfortably decorated with, I'm sure, very traditional items. Now, are those...
It's a home.
Yeah, it looks just like with the wicker furniture. Are those items all memorable in some way to the culture?
Yeah, well, everything is connected here in Hawaii. And you'll find in the display cases, you'll find some really old Hawaiian coloring books. There's lots of different examples of literature on the shelves as well. You'll find some ukulele, all kinds of stuff reflective of the arts of Hawaii.
And the instruments, you mentioned the ukulele.
Ukulele, very good too. That's a good one.
But other instruments, and really they have not, missed a detail with all the traditions here for all ages.
Auntie's Beach House is one of my favorite spots.
Now, the other day you were doing a private talk around the campfire, if you will.
I don't know how private it is.
Well,
one
I
of my
walked right
favorite
on
things
through, but
is that I get to tell stories over at the Circle of Ula, over
for
at our fire
special
pit.
groups or just for anybody.
Come on down. We do about 3 or 4 times a night, and some of my favorite things to do there is sharing stories, but also that it's groups of smaller people and taller people, the more experienced and less experienced, all get to come out there and enjoy time together.
Which is what this is all about.
Yeah.
So we want to get you to Aulani too. So thanks for listening to a little bit of slice of life here in Hawaii.
Mahalo.